If you've ever tried searching for AI tools, you know exactly what it feels like when you struggle to know which tool to use. You Google something like best AI tools for business and suddenly there's 45 different articles, each listing 30 different tools, and you have no idea which ones actually matter. So you open up 3 tabs, feel overwhelmed, close them all, and go back to doing things the slow way. I've been there and most people have. Today we're going to fix that. By the end of this episode, you're going to know exactly which categories of AI tools exist, what each one actually does, and which ones are worth your time right now. Welcome back to Young Founders. I'm Swar Chandak, and this is episode 2 of season 2. Last episode, we talked about the big picture, why AI matters, why the window's open right now, and why entrepreneurs who figure this out early have a real advantage. If you have not heard that one, go back and listen to it. It sets up everything we're doing this season. Today is the Toolkit episode. I'm going to walk you through every major category of AI tools, give you the ones that are worth knowing in each category, and tell you where to start so you're not wasting time on tools that do not match where you're right now. This is not about using every tool, it's about knowing what exists so you can pick the right one for the right job. So let's get started. So here are the categories. Think of AI tools in categories the same way you would think about tools in a workshop. A hammer does one thing and a drill does another. You wouldn't use a hammer to screw in a screw. Now, the same ideas apply here. Different AI tools are built for different jobs, and knowing which category you need first is the most important decision. There's 6 main categories: writing language tools, image and visual tools, research tools, automation tools, and video and audio tools, and productivity and organization tools. So let's go through each one today. So first, the writing and language tools. This is the biggest category, and it's probably where most of you are going to spend the most amount of time. These are tools that read and write text. You give them a prompt and they produce words back. The three main ones you need to use are ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. ChatGPT is made by OpenAI and is probably the most well-known. It's really versatile, great for brainstorming, drafting content, explaining things, writing emails, creating outlines, coming up with business ideas, and the free version is solid. The paid version unlocks more powerful models and features, but honestly the free version handles most things people need. Claude is made by Anthropic, and this one's the one I use for a lot longer form of work. Writing that needs to sound more natural, think through complex problems, analyzing documents. It tends to be really good at nuance and tone, which matters when you're writing anything that represents your brand. So also free to start. Gemini is Google's tool, and if you live inside Google Docs and Gmail, it integrates really nicely. It can pull context from your Drive, your email, your calendar, and if Google Workspace is your home base, Gemini is something you should definitely look at. So here's where you start. ChatGPT or Claude, both are free. Pick one you actually use and use it for a week, and then you try the other one and use that for a week. And based on what you like more, continue using that. Maybe use ChatGPT for writing emails and use Claude for analyzing documents and writing new documents. The second one is image and visual tools. These tools will generate or enhance images based on what you describe to them. And for entrepreneurs who need graphics, social media visuals, product mockups, or marketing materials, this is a big deal. Canva AI is the easiest starting point. If you already use Canva, the AI features are built right in. You can generate images, remove backgrounds, copy for designs, and resize content automatically. Most of it's included in the free plan. DALL-E is built into ChatGPT. If you are already in ChatGPT, you can just ask it to generate an image and it uses DALL-E to do that. Really convenient if you're already working in that. And finally, Midjourney is the most powerful for creative and artistic images. The quality is genuinely impressive. It does slight learning curve and runs through Discord, which is a little unusual. It's also not free, but if you need high quality visuals regularly, it's worth knowing about. So here's where I would start for this. Canva AI. You probably already have Canva. To start using the AI features that are already there. You might have to pay a little bit, but it's fine. It really goes a long distance and saves time from the graphic designs. Next, we're going to talk about the research tools. These are tools that help you find and synthesize information faster. This category is one of the most underused by entrepreneurs, and it's honestly one of the highest leverage ones. Perplexity is the standout here. Think about it like a Google, but instead of giving you a list of links, it actually reads every single page and summarizes the information for you. And it cites its sources so you can verify everything. It's free and it's fast. It's great for market research, competitor analysis, understanding an industry really quickly, or just getting up to speed on a topic. ChatGPT with browsing can also search the web in real time and pull current information. Useful when you need something recent. And then Claude is really good for analyzing documents and long pieces of text. If you have a PDF, a contract, a long report, you can drop in and ask questions about it. It saves a bunch of time, so you're not reading 50 pages of a document. Another tool I would recommend is Gemini. Gemini can access directly into your Google Docs and read any PDF. Gemini also can access Google immediately and understand everything that's about that topic. So for this, I would really start with Perplexity. Go to perplexity.ai right now and ask it something you would normally ask Google. see what the difference feels like. It goes a lot more in depth and it gives you a summary of exactly of everything you need to know. So next is automation tools. This category is a little different because these tools are not about generating content. They're about connecting your apps and automating workflows so things happen automatically without you doing them manually. Zapier is the most popular one and it's the most beginner friendly. You set up what they call zaps, which are basically if this then that rules. If someone fills out my contact form, automatically add them to my email list and send them a welcome email. If I post on Instagram, automatically share it to my Facebook page. You do not need to know how to code. Zapier has a free tier and thousands of pre-built templates. You could also connect it to Claude, and Claude will make the Zapier Zap for you. It has a free tier and thousands of pre-built templates, like I said earlier, which make it really easy to use. And so, to get started on Zapier, it's something I would do every single day and set up your automations. But go to zapier.com and look at the template library. Just find one that seems interesting or that would seem useful for you. And there's definitely a workflow that will save you time every single day. So next is video and audio tools. This category is growing really fast and it's particularly relevant if you create any kind of content. Descript is the one I would highlight first. It lets you edit audio and video by editing the text transcript. So instead of scrubbing through a timeline, you just read the transcript, delete the words you don't want, and in the audio or video edits itself. If you record a podcast, make YouTube videos, or do anything with audio, this is a game changer. They also have a free tier. And then the next one I would do is Podcasto. Podcasto has a realistic AI voice generation. It can create voiceovers from text, useful videos, ads, any content where you need a voice and you do not want to record yourself. Runaway AI video editing and generation. It's more advanced and more expensive, but worth knowing exists if video is a big part of your business. So for this, I would start with Descript. If you make any kind of audio or video content, it will save you editing time immediately. The final one is productivity and organization tools. It's the last category. These are tools that help you work smarter day to day. The first one is Notion AI. It's built into Notion. If you already use Notion for notes, projects, or planning, the AI features lets you summarize notes, generate content, and search across everything you've written. Really useful if Notion is already a system. And even if it's not, it might be the best tool for writing notes, making a timeline, generating content, or having everything organized in one place. And the good part is, initially, it's really hard to set up Notion, but using Claude or Codex, you can link it to Notion and it will make the Notions for you. Then connect it to Notion AI and it will summarize everything for you. The other one is Otter.ai. Automatically transcribes meetings, calls, and conversations. You let it join a call and it gives you full transcript and summary afterward. No more taking notes in meeting and no more forgetting what someone said. For this one, I would start with Otter.ai and Notion. If you do any calls or meetings, plug in Otter.ai, and if you have any notes or anything similar, just use Notion. Alright, so now you know the categories, and here's a simple rule for picking where to start. Find your biggest time-draining problem in your business right now. Whatever task eats the most of your time that you wish someone else could handle. Then match that to the category: content, repetitive tasks all week, writing tools, research that takes hours. Start with something. Start with the tool we talked about earlier. Do not try to set up 6 tools at once. Pick the one that solves your biggest problem first. Get good at that one and then add another one. So here's your action step for this week. Pick one category from today's episode that matches your biggest time drain right now. Just one. Then go sign up for the free tool in the category and use it to do one real task this week. Not a practice task, a real thing your business actually needs. One tool, one real task, that's it. Once you get a hang of it, then keep adding. Share which tool you picked up and what it was used on Instagram and tag me at youngfounders_podcast. Let me know if you have any suggestions on what tools you've used, if you use any, and I can try my best to add it later. That's episode 2. You now have a full map of the AI tool landscape and you know where to start. Next episode, we're going to go deep on prompting. Prompting is the skill that determines whether AI tools actually work for you or feel useless. 2 people can have the exact same tool and get completely different results based on how they ask and what they ask. Next episode, we're going to fix that. If this episode helped you cut through the confusion, share it with someone who's still feeling overwhelmed by the AI noise out there. Your age is your advantage. Now go prove it. One more thing before you go, my book is officially out. It's called The Young Founder, Starting Business Before Graduation. It covers everything from finding your idea to building and growing a real business while you're still in school. If you want to go deeper than the podcast, that's where to start. Go check the book out and you can check it at youngfounders.net. Again, that is theyoungfounders.net. Grab a copy and if you read it, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in today. See you next week.